welcome to the second edition of Afro Zone live here on the iAfrika SLTV, on our YouTube, Facebook, and website on www.iafrikasl.com. I'm your host, Bash. We'll be in the studios today. We're talking to Alonzo, an amazing singer, songwriter, businessman, and a wonderful husband. And we shall be talking about his career pathway and what next in his musical journey. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. So yes, and welcome back, and now I have with me in the studios Alonzo. Alonzo, we are held here in our own studio.
Yeah, man, thank you for having me on the show. I'm really impressed.
I know.
This is a beautiful setup.
Yeah, you know? And many thanks to Jabez. You know the comedian back there on
Yes, yes.
He's the owner of this wonderful facility called Allison. How's it been so far? Music and family as well as business?
Well, so far it's been good. I mean, 2021 was challenging, you know? But now we're looking forward to what 2022 has to offer. So it started really well. So we're hopeful that it's going to be great.
Consistency is your watchword. I vividly recall your career, you know, back then with Carlbergs. Liberia came in, here comes Angel, you went to UK, and so many things have happened along the way. What is keeping you going?
Well, for me, first of all, I just believe that You know, in everything that we do, we have to be steadfast and consistent.
Okay.
So I mean, I believe it's only by the grace of God that I'm here, and I have a thing for consistency, and I know a lot of people depend on me. A lot of people are looking up to me, and that is a key motivation. You know, it's a key motivating factor, because at the end of the day, I hate to disappoint the people who've supported me from the get-go. I mean, people like my family, my friends, my fans. I know these people look up to me, so in order for me not to disappoint them, you know, it's always at the back of my mind that, listen, you got to keep doing what you're doing, and you got to improve, you got to be steadfast, and you got to be consistent, and that's what I'm doing.
Let's go down memory lane. You're in Liberia. Coming back to Sierra Leone, you had that Angel. It's all around the place. The song is blow up. You have got a hit. You keep wondering, I left Salon and not get hit song. Why Angel? All the calls, you know. And after that magical moment, here comes Celtel. You perform in that wonderful event in Kenya. A couple of the Two-Face, other big stars were there. Yeah. Those two amazing moments. How do you want to rate them?
Well, for me, it's just something that I believe it was bound to happen. It was destined to happen. You know, because when I came from Liberia, I came to Sierra Leone. It was just like a normal visit, you know what I mean? And my cousin back then, who was the DJ at Old School nightclub, it was DJ Sonny, and he said, okay, listen, I know you're doing music, let me link you up with my friend Carl Box, DJ Box. And that's what happened. So when I went to Old School, I met DJ Box, and he said, oh man, let me listen to what you have. And then I played my songs, and he was like, oh, this is amazing. And yeah, right there, he offered me a contract, and my cousin was like, yeah, let's go for it. You know, at the time, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just wanted to sing. I just wanted to do my music. And we signed the contract for Carl Box. And I remember we started working in the studio with Soundboy. So we recorded a few tracks, and Angel was one of the tracks that we recorded. And, you know, I was just like, okay, cool. I only came to visit. Let me go back to Liberia and say a proper goodbye and just pack my stuff, because I know now I have a record deal in Sierra Leone. I'm moving to Sierra Leone. And I went to Liberia. I was there. Whilst I was leaving, they were promoting the song, you know what I mean? And then I was in Liberia. I go to Liberia 2 days. And then my phone started ringing all over. Like, hey, but you have to come back now. Angel is all over the place. It's like Wi-Fi. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? And this is the thing. So on my way back to Freetown, I started hearing Angel from the Bother.
Wow.
You know, coming into Kenema. And this was my song. Everyone was jamming, you know, until I got to Freetown. And my song, everyone was jamming. And everybody, you know, I'm in the bus. And people are like saying, man, this guy, I ain't no can't take over. This guy, I ain't no can't take. So this guy was sitting right in the bus. You know what I mean? But who am I? At that time, I just wanted to... I couldn't believe, to be honest. I was really shocked with the way people responded to the song, the way they accepted the song, and that was a big moment in my career, because that entire moment changed my life. You know, as an artist and everything that I stand for and everything that I do, that moment.
And you got so many opportunities.
Oh yeah, the opportunities were endless. You know. Yeah, the opportunities were endless, because I started getting shows. I remember the first show I did that they paid me $10,000. It was in Guinea. So imagine, promoters came with their whole crew, and they came to talk to DJ Box. Okay, we need Alonzo in Guinea. You know, it was surreal.
It's a different
you know
feeling,
what I mean?
yeah.
I didn't know the business that we were doing. You know, this is how it is. You know, I started facing the reality. So, you know, I went to Guinea, performed in Guinea, and then MTV came calling. You know what I mean? And then I went to Kenya as the first artist from Sierra Leone, you know, to represent Sierra Leone at the MTV Awards. And that was a big moment of my career as well, because I got there, you know, there was good networking opportunity for me.
And you're still using those plugs.
Of course.
You connect a lot of people.
Of course, that networking opportunity, it just changed my life. And that's where, you know, I met some guys from Sony and BMG, and my first international contract was with Sony and BMG. Now, this contract, up till today's date, I'm still benefiting from it, because the royalties still come to me. You know, this was a big deal, because, you know, I was featured on the best African mixtape. That mixtape features Yusundo, Mario Makeba, Brenda Fassi, Two-Face Idibia, Alonzo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're talking about Sonny and BMG. So I was like, this, even though it's a big thing, but I'm still humble. You know what I mean? It's something that I will forever remember because it all started from that one song, Angel.
Life in the UK, a lot of people are trying to believe that most times when Salon artists travel abroad, they abandon music or their career.
Right.
But as for you, it's different. You have learned a lot in the field of education, family, and also music. How are you coping?
It's very challenging. But like you said, sometimes I don't really blame some of my peers, some of my colleagues who travel overseas and tend to forget about the arts.
Yeah.
The reason being is if you're not ready for it, if your mind is not programmed, you know, to face those challenges, you end up just losing hope. You give up. Sierra Leone is one of the most difficult countries to be an artist.
Yeah.
Take that from me. You know.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? So the opportunity, when people look at the opportunities overseas, you know, and they invest a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of energy, and they don't get the returns, it's a big reason. That's the main reason for them to give up. I have faced my own fear of that challenge. You know what I do. I spend a lot of money on production, on music videos, but I don't make that money back in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
And that's enough reason for me to say, hey, no, I forget about Salon.
And you are known for expensive videos.
Exactly. I pay a lot of money to do my videos, you know what I mean? And the reason why I do this, I believe it's a long-term investment. So most people, the mistake that people make, they invest this money, they think it should happen now, it should happen this year, it should happen next year. For me, it can happen in 10 years.
It's a long-term investment.
In 5 years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I want to have my materials ready. Do you know what I mean? So when the opportunity comes, I'm ready.
You're ready.
You know? No promoter or nobody can now say, okay, me man, show me what you got there. I say, okay, wait for me, I'll go call DJ, I'll go call Bash there, and camera crew can shoot for me. I'm ready. I got it. Once the opportunity comes, what have you got? This is it. This is a whole portfolio of professional videos. I have a whole archive. So that's how I do my thing. I don't really focus on the now. I focus on what is in it in the years to come, and that's how it is.
Alonzo the businessman, I know there are a lot of opportunities out there. People think you should do, Alonzo the car dealer, Alonzo into agriculture, but your line of business is different and it's very unique. Tell us more.
Well, for me, man, it's all about plan B.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And business is something that I always look up to because the entire world we're living in a business world. You know, and one of the reasons that I got interested in business, especially for Sierra Leone, because I live in London, but my heart is actually in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
So I've always kind of like thought about how am I going to survive in Sierra Leone, because I know for sure. I know you can't see as a artist.
No, it's difficult. Yeah.
It's a difficult one. Do you know what I mean? So I've always looked at what am I going to survive with when I'm in Sierra Leone. When I'm in Sierra Leone for 3 months, for 4 months, for 5 months, I've always looked at that. So that's my main, that's the main reason why I got interested in business. And when I looked into the business, I see everybody doing the same thing. If you don't get bar and a boutique, you get. You understand what I mean? If you don't get a restaurant, so everybody's kind of doing the same thing. So and when you spot a business opportunity, you need to look for that opportunity. Once you spot the opportunity, and then you create the service. So I realized that, okay, there's a lot of things happening at Salon. All of these bars, all of these businesses, all of these boutiques, you know what I mean? They all clean the place all the time. You know what I mean? So, okay, so now I invested in a product called ODCB. Now this product is only the 4 products in the whole world that cleans, disinfects, gets rid of odor, and repel insects.
Okay.
You know? Now, if you go to 10 hosting at this country in a salon, 8 out of them 10 hosting get change, get cockroach, you know what I mean? So, how do we remedy that? I have the product, so I decided to invest in that. You know what I mean? And that was the opportunity that I spotted, and I thank God it's working, because when I introduced the product, a lot of people came for testing, and when they tested, they came back. It's like, oh, this is it.
Including myself and Barry.
Okay, good. So they came back and like, okay, this is it. And now we're moving, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of there's a lot of things that we're hopeful.
But you don't get paid because you don't do adverts inside the show?
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, what I show.
And let's continue to stay with us here. We are live here at Allison VIP Bar, and owned by Amir, known as Jabez, the comedian. And here we'll be doing most of our editions of Afro Zone. And today we are doing the second edition of the show, and our wonderful guest is Alonzo T.A.Bassi. Let's go down to Cool Time Road and see exactly what's happening there. Welcome to another edition of Afro Zone. My name is Peter Moitarali, popularly known as 101 Skololo. Today I'm in the hood of one of Sierra Leone's finest Afro and R&B artists. It goes by the name Alonzo T.A.Bassi, and today I'll be talking to one of the indigents of this particular community. Hello, brother, how are you?
Yes, boss. How you say?
Today we're in this particular hood. We're there for talk to Una wedding at this wood with regards to one of Salon's finest R&B artists, winner Alonzo. Exactly. So I want to make you send a message to Alonzo.
Well, the message we me get for send to Alonzo is this. I want to tell and say like they try, you understand? Because like the song we do for Kutowood last in an anthem. Nobody know that this entire Kutowood, we don't sabi that song there. Say me na Kutowood bobo, yes I'm proud. Any saya go, I go shout it loud, you understand? Like really they do certain things very good. For we they sing music, we want to be musician, you understand? And no say na Kutowood in Komo. And always proud. Like I talk about the music, yes, I'm proud. So like at that moment, I'm going to continue to put on the fire. Also put on no more like Sierra Leone as a whole, Africa as a whole, and to the world.
All right, thank you very much, bro. So yesterday, welcome back, and many thanks to my guy Peter Skololo 101 passing through for taking us to Kuta Road. We check you.
Yeah, that's my hood, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
That's very interesting.
KTR.
So what's the plans for 2022?
Yeah, 2022, there's a lot of things, man. There's a lot of things I got planned for 2022. I mean, this project I've been working on for the past 3 years.
Okay.
I'm hoping to release it in 2022, hopefully in ending of March, April.
Okay.
So it's my Lovers Rock EP.
Okay.
So,
how many songs?
We have about 9 songs.
And the featuring?
Yes, I have Dries the Leak on the
Angel remix.
Yes, on Angel remix. I have Fantasy.
Okay.
Yes, I also have LAJ on another track, and you know I also have another artist. I will announce that later.
Okay. No, that's an international artist. Any plans of reaching out to the other part, maybe a French artist? Have you think about that? Because the Lovers Rock part of you can connect easily with the Zouk or the Makossa.
Oh, exactly. So there's something in the pipeline now that I'm working on for an artist in Guinea.
Yeah, perfect.
So once that's confirmed, you know, I'm supposed to be going to Guinea. You know, once that's confirmed, and then I'll let people know about that.
You love shooting your videos in UK and USA. Any secrets?
The reason being is I have a connection to some of these directors.
Okay.
You know, and it's the quality. It's like Siri to go eat cookie to do that. You know, so that do that. I know more able.
I know more touch
on. I mean, so you go there. So for me, it's all about the quality. I have a lot of friends that shoots videos that does a lot of production, but I just want to be consistent. If my next video is not better than my last, then I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's exactly how. That's
so the pace from now you've been to Unconditional Love to date.
Exactly.
That's the trend.
That's it. You know, if my next video is not better than my last, then I'm not comfortable.
Your last concert in Sierra Leone was at the Bintu Mane, and you invited Frank Artus and a couple of other people. Yes. Any plans for this year?
Oh yeah, this year we're doing a live show. We're taking it to a whole next level thing. You know, the live performance with the band as we speak now.
You are enjoying the live so much.
Trust me.
I watched most of your performance in December.
Right.
We were live.
Oh yeah. So I'm doing it with the band. You know, that's for me. Live
that's international standard.
That's exactly what it is for me.
Okay.
You know, and like I said, 2022 you know, it's a whole different level because I'm also going to be launching an official Alonzo band.
Okay.
So when you see Alonzo, you know it's a band. I have my own musicians, I have my own people, my own team. So this 2022, we're launching that as well. You know, so you are a promoter now. You know, say we bash really come by show. You know, so you get kids for me. I mean, musicians that will be buying all the
That's interesting. Yeah. So, what next for you in terms of family life? I know there are times you keep it on private, but a few times I know don't see Mrs. Avright, and even the kids themselves, they're growing up very well. But you take them always away from that of your career.
Exactly. The reason being is it's challenging, like you rightly said. You know, being a family man, you know, a father, a husband, and at the same time trying to, you know, to do all the other projects that I'm doing. It's very difficult. Like right now I'm in Sierra Leone, but my family in London. Yeah. You know what I mean? So those I'm missing out mostly on those bedtime stories, those other things that I'm supposed to be doing. But the good thing I thank God for is that I have a very understanding wife. Yeah. You know what I mean? And she knows exactly what I bring on the table. She knows exactly why I'm here. You know, and she's very supportive towards everything that I'm doing, even though it's difficult. You know, it's something and there's some small. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, she made it very easy for me, because, you know, the pressure, I don't really get too much pressure. Okay. The only thing I get more than any other thing is the support. Yeah. And that is a big. And
you're making good of it.
Exactly.
Okay. So what about Chelsea?
Chelsea, you know, saying I win the best team. Now.
Yeah, I know, and you're the secretary for Sierra Leone. So many things have happened, and recently we have saw the attention of Anthony Rudiger. Yes. Is keeping in touch. Recently, they donated. Exactly. You know, and Chaloba is on the other hand. Any plans of reaching out to them to strengthen the foundation here? Maybe we can have grassroots football or Chelsea Foundation or Chelsea Academy in the future.
So yes, so we are working on that at the moment, and we also have. An official, you know, invitation from Stamford Bridge. So what they're saying now, our next event, we're going to do a big event. Our next event, they have given us the opportunity to choose any Chelsea legend that we want in Sierra Leone. Okay. Will come with that.
That's nice.
You know what I mean? So right now,
so it's different from the donation we last did.
No, it's different. Okay. It's this is an official thing. Okay. That donation was just our thing. Okay. Basically, you know, us coming together as fans of Chelsea. You know, that's how we made that donation. But this one now, what we're gonna do is we have to do something official. Yeah. And now they've given us the opportunity to say, okay, fine, in order for us to support your program, support what you do, just tell us which legend, Chelsea legend. So for instance, Makalele, DJ Drogba, any legend that we want. So we'll bring them. So don't be surprised next week if I call you say Bash. Man, so support in the camera.
That's interesting. So social media handles and your other advice as you live in us, Alonzo.
Oh yes. So thank you so much for having me on the show. All my people watching, everyone that's been supportive towards my career, towards everything that I do, I want to say I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Go out there and follow me and just catch up on everything that I'm doing. You know, Instagram, you go follow Alonzo, the number 2 nice. You know, send me a nice guy. So Alonzo 2 nice on Instagram, and you go on Facebook, Twitter, and follow Alonzo Abasi. So that's Alonzo Abasi. Alonzo Abasi. And let's connect.
So what about the business? Is there handles for the business or? Oh
yeah. So if you want, just go to Imperial, which is IMPERIAL, imperialindustry.com. Okay. So and then just contact me. You can contact me directly. We're also looking for agents as well. If you want to be an agent, contact me directly. Okay,
I know the hotels and restaurants are supporting big time.
Oh yes, the hotel industries, they're really doing hotels. So I got a big shout out to Pearl Hotel, one of our biggest supporters right now.
Biggest supporter, biggest.
So Pearl Hotel.
I understand.
Most of the hotels are really because the people too big, they're good. You know what I mean? Bash. I mean, small time. The other product is the DCL. You know about the DCL. Yeah. You don't see how the DCL they work. You know what I mean?
You demonstrate in front of me.
You don't see how the DCL they work. So for instance now, a lot of people have been having that problem. They get clog pipes now they host them. Now the office is there. You understand? Some person go call one plumber, the plumber will come.
And the plumber not available most times.
So plumber will say, can't cut here. We need to replace that pipe. We need to do this. We need to do that. I know somebody will spend 2.5 million for an easy job where he spent 50,000, where he did not spend 2.5 million before.
And just a little to go up, you
Just a
demonstrate
little
in front of me, to clear everything.
So if you election a stone fasten a pipe, you pour the DCLA, it melts.
You don't do your second advert.
Yes.
Now your second commercial list.
So now more money.
You will eat from where accountant. Thank you so much for joining the show, Alonzo. It's a pleasure having you. Always my brother.
Thank you.
Okay. He's Alonzo Bassi, a singer-songwriter, businessman, husband, and also a strong fan of Chelsea. And he has been our guest for the second edition. Many thanks to the rest of the crew for putting this wonderful show together today. I've been your host, Ambassador Bash, and keep watching always, because there are a lot of interesting series coming up your way on iAfrika. All handles from the Facebook, the YouTube, the Instagram, and also our website coming up very soon.
So unfaithful, yeah. So unfaithful, yeah, yeah. Somebody please call 911. I just shot somebody's daughter and somebody's son, yeah. But do ya please call 911? Cause I just shot somebody's daughter and somebody's son, yeah. I said, everybody knows it. You know I'm not a killer. She was going down in my bed on another nigga. So I had to pull the trigger, yeah. I said, everybody knows it. You know me not to kill her. She was going down in my bed on another nigga. So I had to pull the trigger, yeah. I said, look what you made me do. Now look what you made me do. Look what you don't make her do for being unfaithful. Now look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do for being unfaithful. So unfaithful. Yeah, so unfaithful. I said, Yali Dante, where you been unfaithful? I bet you say you go change, but you still remain unfaithful. I gave you my heart, body and my soul. So many nights you make I cry for you. Lot of sacrifices where I made for you. The price you make where I paid for you. Not to be a prisoner for love. So many nights you make I cry for you. Lot of sacrifices where I made for you. The price I pay, baby, to care for you. Not to be a prisoner for love. But all my notes said me not to kill her. She was going down in my bed on another nigga. So I had to pull the trigger. Yeah. I said, everybody knows it. You know I'm not a killer. She was going down in my bed on another nigga. Yeah. And so I had to pull the trigger. Now, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do, yeah. For being unfaithful. Now look what you made me do. Look what you made me kill somebody. Look what you made me do. For being unfaithful. So unfaithful. Yeah. So unfaithful. So unfaithful. Look what you made me do. Yeah, look what you made me do. Girl, you got me acting so stupid. I didn't mean to do it. It's the things we do for love. Girl, it's the things we do for love. Girl, look what you made me do. Oh yeah. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. You done now. Alonzo, baby.